Bybit lost $1.46 billion in minutes, the largest confirmed crypto theft ever recorded. Its vault required 3 approvals. How did the hackers get all 3? February 21st, 2025 began with a routine transfer. Bybit was moving Ether from a cold wallet into a warm wallet used for daily operations. The cold wallet was the vault, isolated from normal trading and protected by several signers using hardware devices. No single person could open it. The amount looked right, the destination looked right, every layer of security appeared to be working. But 17 days earlier, someone had entered the system behind the screen. Investigators later found that a Safe developer's computer had been compromised. The attackers gained access to Safe's cloud infrastructure and studied it. On February 19th, malicious code appeared inside the web interface. It was not aimed at every Safe customer. It waited for one target: Bybit's Ethereum cold wallet. 2 days later, Bybit's signers opened the interface and began the planned transfer. Their screens showed the operation they expected. Their hardware devices received data authorizing something else. All 3 signatures were genuine. What they authorized was not what the signers believed they were approving. The disguised transaction changed the underlying logic of the wallet. It replaced the wallet's security rules with attacker-controlled code. The vault had not been forced open. Its lock had been replaced while the people holding the keys believed they were securing it. Now the attackers needed no further approval. Roughly 401,000 Ether and large quantities of Ethereum-based tokens began leaving the wallet. Their total value was approximately $1.46 billion. The assets split across dozens of addresses and immediately started moving again. About 2 minutes later, the malicious code disappeared from Safe's interface. The trap was gone. The signatures remained. The money was already beyond Bybit's control. Now the exchange faced a countdown. Just over an hour later, co-founder and CEO Ben Zhou confirmed that one cold wallet had been compromised. He said Bybit remained solvent and customer assets would stay backed 1-to-1. Then more than 350,000 withdrawal requests arrived during the first 10 hours. Bybit kept withdrawals open, turning the incident into a live test of whether the exchange could survive a digital bank run. According to Bybit, nearly every request was processed within 10 hours. The panic had been contained, but the reserve gap remained. Over the next 3 days, Bybit brought in roughly $1.23 billion worth of Ether through loans, large deposits, and over-the-counter purchases. Bybit and its proof of reserves provider, Hacken, later reported that the affected customer assets were again backed 1-to-1 within 72 hours. The exchange had stopped the theft from becoming a broader collapse. The stolen assets, however, were entering a maze. They split into new wallets, crossed between networks, and changed into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Public blockchains recorded every transaction. Investigators could watch the money move and still fail to stop it. Each transfer created another chance for the assets to reach a service willing to exchange them before a freeze request arrived. Chainalysis said industry cooperation froze more than $40 million during the initial response. In almost any other case, that would be an enormous recovery. Here, it was only a fraction. 5 days after the attack, the FBI attributed the theft to North Korea and identified it as traitor-traitor activity, connected by security researchers to the wider Lazarus ecosystem. By then, the assets had spread across thousands of addresses on multiple blockchains. What began with one compromised computer had become an international pursuit of a state-linked hacking operation. One trail led to EXCH, a service that did not require customer identification. Elliptic estimated that more than $200 million connected to the theft passed through it. EXCH denied processing North Korean money, resisted cooperation, and announced its closure less than 3 months later. But the money had many other exits. By August 2025, analysts estimated that more than $1 billion had been laundered. 1 year after the attack, Elliptic said the vast majority of the stolen assets had been processed. The exact amount returned to Bybit remains unclear. Investigators also never publicly confirmed how the Safe developer's machine was first compromised. And although thousands of transactions remain visible, the final destination of much of the value is still unknown. The largest crypto theft on record did not begin with a blockchain breaking or a vault exploding open. It began with a screen showing 3 people exactly what they expected to see. The signatures were real, the security process was real, only the transaction was not. By the time reality appeared on the screen, $1.46 billion was already gone.